Why high blood pressure matters and foods to avoid. Ready to take charge of your blood pressure? Today, we're diving into the 10 worst foods to avoid if you have high blood pressure and condition impacting over 120 million Americans and a key driver of heart disease, strokes, and kidney issues. These foods, loaded with sodium, sugar, or unhealthy fats, can spike your blood pressure, but swapping them out can make a big difference. This is for informational purposes only, not medical advice, so consult your doctor for personalized guidance. Like, subscribe, and share to stay in the loop for heart-healthy tips. High blood pressure, or hypertension, forces your heart and arteries to work harder, raising risks for serious complications. Sodium is a major culprit that causes water retention, increasing blood pressure. The American Heart Association suggests keeping sodium under 2,300 milligrams daily, ideally 1,500 milligrams for those with hypertension. Excess sugar and fats also fuel obesity and diabetes, which worsen blood pressure. By avoiding these 10 foods, like canned soups and processed meats, you can lower blood pressure by 5 to 10 mmHg, per studies, protecting your heart and kidneys. Our list includes everyday items you might not suspect, from pickles to pizza. We'll break down why each is risky and offer tasty, low-sodium alternatives to keep your meals satisfying. You'll also get simple recipes, lifestyle hacks, and tips to monitor your progress. Whether you're managing hypertension or aiming to prevent it, small changes like choosing homemade broth over can transform your health. Get ready to rethink your plate and empower your heart. Let's jump into the first food to avoid in the next part: canned soups and broths. Let's kick off our list of the 10 worst foods to avoid if you have high blood pressure with a sneaky culprit: canned soups and broths. These convenient staples can seem like healthy choices, but they're often loaded with sodium, which spikes blood pressure by causing water retention. Sodium in canned soups comes from salt used for flavor and preservation. Even labels like healthy or organic can hide high sodium. Some low-sodium versions still have 400 to 600 milligrams per serving. For someone with high blood pressure, this can quickly push you over the daily limit, raising your readings by 5 to 10 mmHg, per studies. Over time, this strains your heart and kidneys, increasing risks of strokes or heart disease. Smart swaps make all the difference. Opt for low-sodium canned soups with under 300 milligrams per serving. Check labels carefully. Better yet, make your own broth at home. Simmer veggies like carrots, celery, and onions with herbs like thyme or rosemary for a flavorful, sodium-free base. A simple recipe: boil 2 cups chopped veggies and 4 cups water for 30 minutes. Strain and store. Add a pinch of salt if needed, but keep it minimal. Boxed low-sodium broths under 200 milligrams per cup are also a good backup for busy days. Try a homemade veggie soup. Combine low-sodium broth, lentils, spinach, and zucchini for a nutrient-packed, blood pressure-friendly meal. It's rich in potassium, which helps balance sodium. If you love creamy soups, blend cooked cauliflower with a splash of almond milk instead of high-sodium canned cream soups. These swaps keep flavors bold without the salt overload. Start small. Replace 1 canned soup meal a week with a homemade version if you have kidney issues. Check with your doctor about potassium-rich ingredients. Cutting sodium is a game-changer for blood pressure control. Pickles and pickled foods. Moving on to the second food on our list of 10 to avoid if you have high blood pressure: pickles and pickled foods. These crunchy favorites might seem harmless, but they're sodium bombs that can sabotage your blood pressure efforts. A single dill pickle spear can contain over 300 milligrams of sodium, and a full pickle might hit 800 milligrams or more, pushing you close to your daily limit in just one snack. Sodium draws water into your bloodstream, raising blood pressure and straining your heart and kidneys. For hypertension sufferers, this can add 2 to 5 mmHg to your readings, per research, increasing stroke risk over time. The high sodium comes from the pickling process, where foods like cucumbers are soaked in brine salt water for flavor and preservation. Even low-sodium pickles can have 200 milligrams per serving, and they lack much nutritional value beyond a bit of crunch. No fiber or vitamins to offset the salt. If you're a pickle lover, this habit can add up, especially with hidden sodium in pickled veggies like olives or kimchi. Don't give up. Flavor swap smartly. Limit to 1 slice a day if you must, but better yet, try fresh cucumber slices with a sprinkle of herbs or vinegar for that tangy kick without the salt overload. Make your own quick pickles at home. Slice cucumbers, soak in apple cider vinegar with dill and garlic for an hour. No salt needed. This cuts sodium by 80 to 90% while keeping the crunch. A recipe to try: herb marinated cucumber salad. Slice 2 cucumbers, toss with 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar, fresh dill, a dash of black pepper, and sliced red onions. Let sit 15 minutes for flavors to meld. It's refreshing, low sodium, and potassium rich to balance blood pressure. Add cherry tomatoes for color and antioxidants. Start by checking labels. Opt for no salted versions if available. If kidney health is a concern, watch potassium in vinegars, but consult your doctor. Cutting pickles frees up sodium budget for healthier foods. High sodium frozen foods. Now, Let's move to the third food on our list of 10 to avoid if you have high blood pressure. High sodium frozen foods. These convenient meals, like frozen pizzas, burritos, or vegan options, can seem healthy with labels like organic or vegetarian, but they're often packed with sodium to enhance flavor and preservation. The sodium comes from added salt, preservatives, and flavor enhancers. Even low-sodium versions can have 500 to 800 milligrams per serving. And if you're eating the whole package, it's easy to exceed 2,300 milligrams. For hypertension, this can elevate readings by 5 to 10 mmHg per studies, especially if combined with other salty foods. Swap for better options to keep convenience without the risk. Choose frozen foods with under 400 milligrams sodium per serving. Read labels carefully. Better yet, make your own freezer meals. Batch cook and freeze portions of homemade stir-fries or casseroles with fresh veggies and low-sodium seasonings. A recipe to try. Frozen veggie stir-fry packs. Prep bags with sliced bell peppers, broccoli, carrots, and lean chicken or tofu, seasoned with garlic, ginger, and a dash of low-sodium soy sauce. Freeze, then stir-fry with olive oil for a quick meal. It's sodium-controlled under 300 milligrams per serving, and potassium-rich to balance blood pressure. Add brown rice for fiber. Start by scanning your freezer. Toss high-sodium items and stock low-sodium alternatives. If kidney health is a concern, watch phosphorus in processed frozen foods. Limiting these frees up your diet for fresh, flavorful options. This change is a smart step for steady blood pressure. Next, we'll tackle sugary drinks that sneak up on you. Sugar sodas and sweetened drinks. Now for the fourth food on our list of 10 to avoid if you have high blood pressure. Sugar sodas and sweetened drinks. These bubbly favorites, like cola, fruit juices, or sweet tea, might quench your thirst, but they're linked to rising blood pressure through obesity and diabetes. One can of soda can pack 30 to 40 grams of added sugar, and studies show regular consumption increases hypertension risk by 10 to 20%. Sugar triggers weight gain, which strains your heart, and the lack of nutrients means no fiber or vitamins to balance the impact. Unlike natural sugars and fruits, the problem is the added sugars, high fructose corn syrup or sucrose, that spike blood sugar, leading to insulin resistance and higher blood pressure over time. Even natural juices or energy drinks can have 20 to 30 grams of sugar per serving, adding up if you drink multiple a day. For hypertension, this can elevate readings by 3 to 5 mmHg, per research, and worsen kidney stress from fluid imbalance. Quench smarter with healthier alternatives. Switch to water infused with fresh fruit, like lemon or berries, for flavor without sugar. Herbal teas, unsweetened, are a cozy option. Try peppermint or chamomile. For fizz, choose sparkling water with a splash of 100% juice, just a tablespoon, to keep sugar under 5 grams. A recipe to try: berry-infused sparkling water. Fill a pitcher with sparkling water. Add sliced strawberries, a handful of blueberries, and a few mint leaves. Let infuse for 30 minutes in the fridge. It's refreshing, zero sodium, and antioxidant-rich to support heart health. Make a batch for the week to grab instead of soda. Start by cutting one sugary drink a day. Replace it with water or tea. If kidney health is a concern, watch caffeine in teas, but consult your doctor. Limiting these frees up calories for nutrient-dense foods. This change refreshes your routine and steadies blood pressure. Next, we'll sweet talk foods with added sugar. Foods with added sugar. Shifting to the fifth food on our list of 10 to avoid if you have high blood pressure. Foods with added sugar, like cookies, candy, donuts, and baked goods. These sweet treats might not seem like blood pressure villains, but their added sugars contribute to weight gain, obesity, and diabetes, all of which elevate hypertension risk. A single donut can have 20 to 30 grams of added sugar, and studies link high sugar intake to a 10 to 15% increased chance of high blood pressure. Sugar promotes inflammation and insulin resistance, making it harder for your body to regulate blood pressure. The issue is the hidden added sugars, high fructose corn syrup or refined sugar, that spike blood sugar without nutrients, leading to fat storage and artery strain. Even healthy snacks like granola bars or flavored yogurts can pack 15 to 25 grams of sugar per serving. Over time, this can raise blood pressure by 4 to 8 mmHg, per research, and worsen kidney function from fluid imbalance. Sweeten smarter without the spike. Limit added sugars to under 25 grams daily for women and 36 for men. Swap cookies for fresh fruit like berries, which have natural sugars, with fiber to stabilize blood sugar. For candy, try dark chocolate 70% cocoa or higher. In small portions, 1 ounce has minimal sugar and heart-healthy flavonoids. A recipe to try: oatmeal energy bites. Mix 1 cup rolled oats, 1/2 cup almond butter, 1/4 cup honey or less for lower sugar, and a handful of dark chocolate chips. Roll into balls and refrigerate. It's chewy, satisfying, and under 5 grams sugar per bite, with fiber from oats to aid digestion and blood pressure control. Start by reading labels. Avoid items with sugar in the top 3 ingredients. If kidney health is a concern, watch for phosphorus in chocolate, but consult your doctor. Limiting added sugars lightens your load for nutrient-dense foods. This change sweetens your health without the guilt. Fried foods? Let us tackle the sixth food on our list of 10 to avoid if you have high blood pressure. Fried foods, like French fries, fried chicken, or donuts. These crispy delights are loaded with unhealthy fats and sodium, making them a double threat to your blood pressure. Deep frying adds trans fats and saturated fats that raise LDL cholesterol and inflammation. While the salt coating spikes sodium intakes, a serving of fries can have 300 to 500 milligrams of sodium and excess calories, contributing to obesity, a key hypertension risk. Studies show regular fried food consumption increases blood pressure by 3 to 5 mmHg and boosts heart disease odds by 20 to 30%. The fats in fried foods harden arteries, restricting blood flow and raising pressure, plus the high heat creates harmful compounds like acrylamide, worsening vascular health. If you're managing hypertension, these can exacerbate symptoms like fatigue or kidney strain from fluid retention. Fry smarter with healthier methods. Bake or air fry instead of deep frying to cut fats by 70 to 80%. Use olive oil spray for crispiness without soaking in oil. Grill or roast meats and veggies for flavor without the fry. A recipe to try. Bake sweet potato fries. Slice sweet potatoes into sticks. Toss with a teaspoon of olive oil, paprika, and garlic powder. No salt. Then bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes. They're crunchy, low sodium, and potassium rich to help balance blood pressure. Pair with a yogurt dip for protein. Pizza. Let us slice into the seventh food on our list of 10 to avoid if you have high blood pressure. Pizza. This crowd pleaser is a sodium and fat trap, with layers of salty toppings, sauce, and crust that can spike your blood pressure. The sodium comes from processed toppings like pepperoni, sausage, and even some sauces, while cheese adds saturated fats that elevate LDL cholesterol, worsening hypertension risks. Even veggie pizzas can hide sodium in crusts or sauces. Check labels on frozen or takeout options. Over time, frequent pizza indulgence heightens heart disease risk by 15 to 20%. Enjoy pizza smarter with heart-friendly tweaks. Make your own at home using a whole grain crust. Low-sodium tomato sauce under 100 milligrams per serving, and fresh veggies like bell peppers or mushrooms. Skip processed meats. Try grilled chicken or skip toppings for a lighter option. Use minimal cheese or plant-based alternatives to cut saturated fat. A recipe to try: veggie-loaded flatbread pizza. Spread low-sodium tomato sauce on a whole-grain flatbread. Top with spinach, zucchini, and a sprinkle of mozzarella or nutritional yeast. Bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes. It's under 300 milligrams sodium per slice, with fiber and potassium to support blood pressure control. Start by limiting takeout pizza to once a month and experimenting with homemade versions. If kidney health is a concern, watch potassium in tomatoes, but consult your doctor. This swap keeps pizza night flavorful while protecting your heart. Next, we'll tackle a classic American staple that's tough to resist. Processed meats. Let us tackle the eighth food on our list of 10 to avoid if you have high blood pressure. Processed meats, like bologna, ham, bacon, and sausage. These lunchbox staples are packed with sodium and saturated fats, making them a major blood pressure culprit. A single slice of deli ham or bacon can have 300 to 600 milligrams of sodium, and a sausage link can hit 700 milligrams, pushing you toward your daily 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams limit. Studies show excess sodium raises blood pressure by 5 to 10 mmHg, while saturated fats boost LDL cholesterol, increasing heart and kidney strain by 15 to 20%. Processed meats rely on salt and nitrates for flavor and preservation, which promote fluid retention and artery damage. Even low-sodium versions can hide 200 to 400 milligrams per serving, and regular consumption heightens heart disease risk. Swap smarter to keep flavor. Opt for fresh grilled chicken or turkey breasts sliced at home for sandwiches. Try plant-based proteins like hummus or mashed chickpeas for a sodium-free spread. A recipe to try: grilled chicken wrap. Grill a lean chicken breast with herbs, slice thinly, and wrap in a whole grain tortilla with lettuce, tomato, and a dab of mustard. Low sodium. It's under 200 milligrams sodium, protein-packed and fiber-rich to stabilize blood pressure. Start by cutting processed meats to once a week, replacing with homemade options. If kidney health is a concern, watch phosphorus in meats, but consult your doctor. This swap keeps your meals hearty and heart-friendly. Next, we'll grill another classic: hot dogs. Let us dive into the ninth food on our list of 10 to avoid if you have high blood pressure. Hot dogs. This American classic is a sodium and fat powerhouse, making it a risky choice for hypertension. A single hot dog can pack 500 to 800 milligrams of sodium and high saturated fats from processed meat, pushing you toward or past your daily 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams sodium limit. Studies show excessive sodium can raise blood pressure by 5 to 10 mmHg, while saturated fats increase LDL cholesterol, straining your heart and kidneys. Hot dogs are loaded with salt for flavor and preservation, plus nitrates and unhealthy fats that promote inflammation and artery damage. Even low-fat versions can hide 400 milligrams of sodium per link, and toppings like ketchup or relish add more. Frequent consumption raises heart disease risk by 15 to 20%. Per research, making hot dogs a tough sell for blood pressure control, swap for heart-smart alternatives. Opt for grilled chicken skewers or veggie hot dogs with under 300 milligrams. Sodium check labels carefully. Better yet, make your own by grilling lean turkey or tofu slices with herbs for flavor. Pair with a whole grain bun and mustard low sodium for that classic taste without the health hit. A recipe to try. Grilled veggie dog, slice zucchini or eggplant lengthwise, marinate in olive oil, garlic, and rosemary. Then grill until tender. Serve in a whole grain bun with a smear of hummus and fresh veggies. It's under 200 milligrams sodium, rich in potassium, and fiber-packed to support blood pressure stability. Start by cutting hot dogs to once a month or less, replacing with homemade options. If kidney health is a concern, watch phosphorus in processed meats, but consult your doctor. This swap keeps your summer barbecues tasty and heart-friendly. Ultra-processed foods and your action plan? We've reached the final food on our list of 10 to avoid if you have high blood pressure. Ultra-processed foods, like packaged snacks, instant noodles, and frozen desserts. These are packed with sodium, added sugars, and unhealthy fats, making them a triple threat to blood pressure. A bag of chips or a microwave meal can have 500 to 1,500 milligrams sodium and 20 to 30 grams sugar, pushing you past your daily 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams sodium limit. Studies show these foods raise blood pressure by 5 to 10 mmHg and increase heart disease risk by 20 to 30% through obesity and inflammation. Ultra-processed foods lose nutrients during heavy processing, relying on salt, sugar, and trans fats for flavor. They lack fiber or vitamins, spiking blood sugar and cholesterol while straining arteries and kidneys. Labels with long ingredient lists, think maltodextrin or hydrogenated oil, are red flags. Choose whole foods for a healthier plate. Swap chips for air-popped popcorn with herbs under 100 milligrams sodium. Replace instant noodles with whole grain pasta tossed with fresh veggies and olive oil. For desserts, try frozen fruit blended into a sorbet instead of sugary ice cream. A recipe to try. Veggie pasta bowl. Cook whole grain pasta, toss with spinach, cherry tomatoes, and garlic and olive oil. Sprinkle with fresh basil and a dash of lemon juice. It's low sodium, under 200 milligrams, fiber-rich, and potassium-packed to stabilize blood pressure. Your action plan. Start today. Replace one ultra-processed food with a whole food option, like fruit for candy. Check labels for sodium under 300 milligrams per serving. Aim for 150 minutes of weekly exercise to boost heart health. Monitor blood pressure at home, target under 130/80ths, and schedule a doctor's visit for a lipid panel. Share this video with a friend. Comment your first swap below. If diet changes don't lower blood pressure, ask about meds. Consult a dietitian if you have kidney issues. Small steps like a veggie pasta night cut risks and keep your heart thriving. Subscribe for more health tips and make one change today.